Yo, what's up? Ricky Sanders here. If you live for fast cars, greasy hands, and solving problems under the hood, welcome to your new favourite spot. I'm all about real fixes, no BS, and showing you how to keep your ride running like a champ. So go ahead, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's make some noise in the garage. Enough talk, let's get ready.
Mercedes engines, the most innovative in the automotive market. Reliability, durability, simplicity, and high mileage, until the time when it will be necessary to overhaul, the main terms at the mention of the phrase Mercedes engine. However, not everything is so simple. The goals in the production of motors are reducing the amount of harmful substances, reducing fuel consumption, increasing power. Contradictions to the requirements in modern power units lead to the fact that such an indicator as engine life suffers. In the pursuit of economy and environmental performance in Mercedes-Benz products, the injection system and supercharger were the most vulnerable points. Despite the difficulties, the company quickly eliminates all the identified defects, trying to keep the prestige of the brand at the proper level and proving that their engines are the best. Let's consider the main Mercedes engines, their brief description, advantages and disadvantages. Motors with a volume of 1.6, 1.8, 2.0 liters M111 M271, gasoline. The general description of this series is as follows. The engines consist of 4 cylinders, have 16 valves, multi-point direct fuel injection, compressor, or turbocharging. The units have different volumes. Installation of compressors on gasoline engines, one of the features of Mercedes. That would avoid the effect of power loss when driving the car at low turbine speeds. The designers favored the compressor. As a result, the first motor M111 was produced, and after it, its more modern version M271. The most popular version of the Mercedes engine was 1.8 M271, equipped with a multi-point injection system. Its various variants had power from 122 to 192 horsepower. Characteristic disadvantages of power plants. Mercedes engines are not an exception in terms of the presence of disadvantages. Let's consider the main ones. Failure of the timing chain, a feature of M271 motors. The chain can jump after 60,000 kilometers of mileage. The main peculiarity is oil leakage. It is characteristic of modifications of M111. The defect is difficult to eliminate, so not all workshops undertake the repair of Mercedes engines. As a brief summary, we can add that the units are made directly in Germany and are only fitted to Mercedes. 6-cylinder V-shaped motors, 2.5 to 3.5 liters M272, gasoline. As a brief description of the series can be said, the engines are V-shaped, 6-cylinder, have 24 valves, direct multi-point fuel injection is installed, used in medium-class cars. The series of motors replaced the power units with the code M112 V6, produced since 1998. The main changes, introduced in 2004, are the use of 2 camshafts and 4 valves per cylinder, instead of 3. As innovative ideas, the use of variable length intake manifold, balancing shaft to eliminate vibrations from the large angle of camber of the block. In the modification of M272 it is equal to 90 degrees, and changing the timing of intake and exhaust valves. Operation of the powertrain in most cases resulted in wear of the teeth on the balancer shaft pinion. This caused wear on the timing chain and accelerated the timing chain jumping. In general, failure in the entire system was disabling the catalytic converter, due to the dangerous fuel-air mixture that the injection was pouring into the cylinder. The cost of spare parts was not great, however. The power unit is installed on the car longitudinally, which significantly complicated access to it, and, as a consequence, made the repair of Mercedes motors expensive. Power unit OM 611 200 to 220 CDI, diesel. Diesel engines. Mercedes-Benz became famous since the installation of direct injection of common rail type It happened in 1997. The maximum pressure developed by the injection system is 1350 bar. The supercharger with adjustable position of turbine blades is used. The gas distribution system works from a chain, 2 shafts, 1 for each row of cylinders, 4 valves on each cylinder. Powertrain OM612 OM613 270 320 CDI, diesel. The modifications of the series differ from the previous models by the presence of a larger cylinder capacity. If the predecessor OM611 had 4 cylinders, this mechanism, having 5 cylinders, is labeled as OM612, and its older counterpart, equipped with 6 cylinders, is labeled OM613. The younger, with marking 270 CDI, develops from 156 to 170 horsepower. The older, 320 CDI, has 197 horsepower. Disadvantages of products of this series. The troubles that can be encountered most often are the following: difficulties with winding up. This problem can occur due to wear of the high-pressure pump, or due to faulty injectors. Slow heating of the power plant. This defect is eliminated by replacing the thermostat. Powertrain OM651 200 to 250 CDI, diesel. A series of these motors received 4 cylinders, 16 valves, common rail system, turbine with supercharging. The history of modification began with the appearance of a diesel equipped with a turbine and designation OM651 in 2008. The volume of the unit was 2.2 liters, but later it was replaced by a motor with a volume of 1.8 liters. Disadvantages and faults of the products. The weak link was the piezoelectric injectors, which caused frequent breakdowns. Over time, in newer versions, labeled 220 CDI at 250 CDI, the injectors were replaced with simpler, electromagnetic injectors. Major defects in the series: piezoelectric injectors, a defect that was almost completely eliminated over time. The timing chain failed as mileage increased. As the car was used, more and more owners encountered the problem of pump failure. The main criterion: the choice of oil for Mercedes. Every owner faces the problem of what oil to pour into this or that power unit. Asking himself this question, it is worth remembering the cost of the Mercedes engine. Do not save money by using unsuitable oil by its composition or season, because the repair will cost much more. The main requirement, oil for Mercedes, must fully comply with the characteristics prescribed in the technical documentation. To the question, what do I use? The oil specified in the manual is the only correct answer. The desire to create the perfect engine that meets all the requirements set by the market, with its strict environmental framework, has added a lot of trouble for Mercedes. Malfunctions occurring in the 220 and 250 CDI engines caused a lot of bad reviews and brought a lot of negativity to the reputation of the brand. The persistence and enthusiasm with which the company undertakes to solve the newly arisen problems allow not to lose faith that, in the near future, the perfect engine will be created. Mercedes M112 V6 engine, Mercedes OM613 engine, Mercedes OM651 engine. In conclusion, Mercedes engines represent a remarkable blend of innovation, performance, and engineering excellence. From the iconic inline-6 to the powerful V8 and the advanced hybrid systems, each engine showcases the brand's commitment to quality and performance. As we look to the future, it will be exciting to see how Mercedes continues to push the boundaries of automotive technology, ensuring that their engines remain at the forefront of the industry. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the world of Mercedes engines.